Welcome back to 5 Minute Knives, the only knife channel on YouTube that you can put in your ASMR playlist. Today, we're going to talk about this Knerf, and this is the KA-BAR TDI Hinderer Hellfire knife, which sounds like a mouthful, and it is, but this little guy packs a punch. And you guys really like the TDI line from KA-BAR, so we're going to get into exactly why I think this might be the ultimate tater digging implement for urban carry. That's just my thing, so allow me to build my case, and we're going to go through it brick by brick. Here we go. And first of all, this knife was purchased through me by my customer, Scene M. Thank you, Scene. I do appreciate you, buddy. And he wanted a sheath, so this is something you guys know that you can do now. If there's a knife that you want to buy, you know I'm a dealer, hit me up, see if I have access to it. I have access to almost most of the knives on the market that you would know of, and I can probably save you money on purchasing the knife, but more importantly, it saves you money on shipping the knife to me for the sheath making. So if you know you're going to get a custom sheath and there's a knife you want, hit me up and ask me for a quote on the whole shebang-a-bang, and I'll walk you through it just like I would a sheath order. And pretty soon we're going to have a website up where I'm just going to put completed pieces on there. So think of it kind of like Knives Plus in a way, where you can get those custom modded out, spider codes and stuff, but only for fixed blades with sheaths, right? That's kind of me. So here we go. Here's the knife itself. I really love this bad Larry Appleton, and always have, and I'll tell you why, but first let me show you what comes in the box. Here's the box that it comes with, and as you guys know, Rick Hinderer designed this Hellfire in conjunction with the Terrible Damage implements, so, pretty cool. Nice collab there. Slide this sungrum out, and do a little jobber, and there she be. And what do you get inside? You get the old sheath, the old factory sheath. And these sheaths are kind of unique. They're a little weird. I'm not going to open it, but they got this metal clip in the back. This little hump has always annoyed me. I don't know why, and I know it's by design, but I hate it. Looks like somebody bent it before you get it. And you need to push a button to deploy the Knerf. And that's okay. These were designed for law enforcement, I think. I know a lot of cops carry these, and it seems to work out pretty well for them, but they usually hit me up for a sheath, at least the cops I know. And you just got a basic box, and that's that, right? We'll set this aside. You guys know what you get in the box. Here is the Knerf, and there's the sheath I made him. He wanted the Ulti clip, and he wanted red washers. Normally I don't put washers with the Ulti clip, but I think it looks really cool. Not bad at all. Funky. I like the pop of color too. Sharp. OD green with the black backing. Classic. Snake bites to drain out all your fluids that you're going to have from all that tater digging you're going to be doing. And as you guys know, I really love the TDI line for this reason. Now, with one of my sheaths, you get a full grip, push off with the thumb ramp, and you're already in your scrapperoonie grip, right, on the way out of the sheath. So I really like that. Plus, this jimped out spot you're seeing right here is actually really perfect for indexing with your Thurnib. Goes in right there, and for my medium-large mitts, you really can't get much better. I love it. Slight recurve on the hollow grind into a flat grind. Secondary edge here. So you see that? There's your reinforced tip right there. I love that. This thing is a beast. And you can really punch through some material with that. And I say punch through because one of the reasons I really love the TDI line is the ergos and setup. You see how the handle kind of slopes down like this? You got a couple of finger grooves here, but they're not very intrusive. So if your fingers don't fit perfectly, it's not a deal breaker. Here's construction on the handle itself. Not bad. And then check this out. There's my grip with this sungrum. Not bad. So what I love about the TDI series is, I've been preaching this for a long time. It basically gives you the same muscle memory as a punch, right? Your mechanism, and now the TDI. So under duress, as long as you have the wherewithal to select the right tool for whichever de-escalation strategy you're going for, and or tater digging if you gotta, I really like that the muscle memory is about the same across the board. If you pick your implement, if you throw punch, and or if you go for a mechanism, right? So I really love that, and I think that it's a smart idea for cops and anybody that's out in the field. Plus with the recurve blade, there is some utility here, but it's mainly for the taters. I gotta be honest with you. Now take a look at the sheath. He wants to wear this in the pocket, obviously. So the Ulti clips are really good for that. I started carrying these recently, and I think the sheath came out really sharp. I know, I'm patting myself on the back. If you guys want a custom sheath, just send me an email at dragonscalejoe@gmail.com, and I'll go ahead and get you a quote. But more importantly, if you want to buy a knife and get a sheath made, it's going to save you on shipping. So hit me up, and we'll make that happen for you. But I think that's what this Knerf is about. We've had TDIs on the channel before, but my favorite of all the line is the Hellfire. I really think the name's too long. long. I know that they had to give Rick Hinderer some credit, but just call it the Hellfire. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? And it's not a big knife either. 7¼ inches. What is it? 3.5-inch blade. You got the recurve Tonto design with this Zytel handle, and that's what it's called. And you guys have seen this before, but you've seen Zytel done really slick. This has some texturing, which I actually really like. And this Sumgrum has some weight to it. So let's break out the old scale, see what she tells us about the old Hellfire. And this thing's 4.5 ounces. It feels a little chunkier to me. I think my Endura is how much? 3.3 ounces. Yeah, that feels about right. Size comparison, you see a little more cutting edge on the Endura 4. You know, the TDI should be legal in most of your states. Check your local laws, obviously. But I think this thing is a beast. She's thick. She's got some thickness to her, which I prefer if you guys know anything about me. You know, not very slicey with this thick stock here, but that means that we got a lot of durability. The 1095 is a fine steel for this application. Easy to sharpen when you wanna. And then with this custom sheath, I really think this thing's a home run. All right, let's check this retention again. I kept it fairly tight. Boom, there she is. And no wobble of any kind. This thing is a really nice package. Scene, thanks for the business, bud. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for hitting me up. I'm gonna have a discount waiting on you if you want another one in the near future. I will hook you up, but you guys just know that the TDI Hellfire is the real deal. I think it's perfect, especially in the foregrip. I don't know why you would hold it in the reverse grip, but you could. It doesn't feel very natural, but it can work. You can do it for you Steven Seagal fans. No big deal at all. And I've been cleaning up the sheaths before the videos so they're not ashy Larry anymore. And there you go. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the sheath, what you want to see next, what kind of knives you want to buy. You know, hit me up at dragonscalejoe@gmail.com if you want a quote on a custom sheath with a knife, or just the sheath itself. That's fine. Thank you for everybody that's been submitting orders. Thank you for the super thanks. They roll in on occasion. I really appreciate that. That's great. If you feel like you're getting some value from this, go ahead and hit subscribe, like. Obviously, I hate asking for that, but it helps. And then check the playlists at the end. So you can binge 5-minute Knerfels, drift off to a very peaceful slumber, dreaming about sharp implements, man's second oldest tool, the coolest things on the earth. I mean, I like a good mechanism, don't get me wrong, but I always think knives are cooler and always will, and it's not because of the name of the channel, it's just the way she goes for me. And I'm really happy because although YouTube is cracking down on mechanism content now, and I'm sure they're gonna come for Knerfels second, as of right now, this seemed to be the safer bet. You know, if you were gonna build a channel, spend 4 years doing it like I have, you know what I mean? Knerfs seem to be the way to go. Plus, the knife community is way cooler. You know, I see a lot of people in the gun tuber channels that are just like, it's just laden with trolls. I mean, they're lousy with them. But I get the odd troll maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 weeks, something like that. The rest of the people that watch this channel are sweet peas, nicest people on the planet. And my customers are aces. You guys are amazing. I love who I work with. I'm thinking about doing this full time, by the way. And the reason being is I take such joy from making you guys these sheaths, but more importantly, working with you is really a pleasant experience every time. You're patient, you're cool, and you know what that makes me do? That makes me rush through the process because I don't want you to wait very long, and I put a lot of love into each sheath. Plus, I'm just getting better over time, right? I mean, they're fairly basic sheaths, but this is a service, and I'm glad I can provide this for you guys, you know? But again, it's because of your encouragement and support that I've moved forward with it. So anyway, enough yapping for me. I love you guys. As always, if you have any questions, hit me up. Let me know what you think of the terrible damage implement Hellfire in the comments. I appreciate you sticking with me this long, and I'll see you next time right here on 5-Minute Knives.